Since February of last year, over 60 students from both Cal Poly San Luis Obispo and Cal Poly Pomona have been working tirelessly to create the one-of-a-kind rose float that rolls down Pasadena's historic Colorado Boulevard every year for the annual Rose Parade. So maybe you're wondering, how were students more than 200 miles apart able to coordinate to construct such a large and complex float? And how did the final float design actually come together? Well, we've gone behind the scenes to see how Cal Poly's learn by doing approach to teaching was applied in real life this year. What starts out as just an idea, a sketch in an artist's head, a rose float waiting to be conceptualized, is eventually brought to life by the joint Cal Poly Rose Float team each and every year. It all starts with the design. This year's winning design came from second-year graphic design student Carlos Aceituno. The self-described science fiction nerd took this year's Rose Parade theme of Melody of Life and made it his own with the Far Out Frequencies design, featuring an astronaut strumming a guitar, his rocket ship, and a band of alien friends playing various instruments with him in outer space. This colorful design aims to celebrate music as a truly universal language. The next big step is to construct the frame. The huge, hulking 48-foot-tall frame was constructed in San Luis Obispo, and in October, the float traveled more than 200 miles to Pomona for final preparations to begin. The flash of welding tools, the screech and grind of heavy machinery, and the smell of sulfur in the air punctuated the building phase of the float at the Rose Float Lab. Thousands of nuts, bolts, and pieces of hardware patiently waited to be used. But that's where the magic happened. Every single piece of hardware had a home somewhere on the Rose Float. This was now crunch time. Students from both campuses descended on Pasadena over winter break to prepare the float for the big day. That means students pulled 18-hour shifts, sometimes staying as late as 3 a.m. as they worked on Cal Poly's joint 71st appearance in the Rose Parade. It's the only student-designed and built entry in the entire event. Student workers and volunteers alike gathered in Pasadena in the days preceding the Rose Parade to begin adding the vast majority of colorful flora and fauna to the float. The scarlet, the indigo, the lemon, and evergreen that made the float's colors pop. Finally, it was parade day. The Rose Parade is watched by over 87 million viewers, broadcasted into 85 different countries and over 200 territories all over the world. There are 700,000 viewers on the parade route alone, and with so many watching, this year for the first time ever, Cal Poly took home the Extraordinaire Award, given to the most extraordinary float in the entire parade. So while Cal Poly students and their families watch their work wildly cheered by thousands, they know they've touched many more with their work and hope that 2020 will be even better.